Joining us today for Primetime Local News is country artist Kyle McKearney. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today, Kyle.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.
Of course, really excited to be able to talk to you because you are now releasing your new album called A Traveler's Lament. So let's kind of start it off here with explaining what this album is all about.
It's kind of a collection of stories and heartbreaks and betrayals and, you know, uh, monologues from traveling for so long, like being on the road for so many years, and just a collection of life experience, I would say.
Now I hear this album has a little bit of everything. You have some blues, some rock and roll, and R&B. So can you kind of expand on what listeners can expect when they listen to this album?
Sure, yeah. May expect the unexpected. I mean, there's a hint of lots of different genres just because I grew up that way. I grew up in so many different circles of music, and I think that it's just what I write, naturally. um it's Americana music. It's a lot like, you'd hear Chris Stapleton do, or Jason Isbell or Brandy Carlisle. It's that kind of wheelhouse of, the alt country, blues rock thing.
Well, it sounds like this has a little bit of something, something for everybody when listening to this album. So I know this comes out March 31st. So can you kind of explain where people can go online and find more information on the album when it releases and more information on yourself?
Yeah, for sure. So March 31st is the drop date. You can find it anywhere you listen to music, anywhere and everywhere. And all my socials are at I'm Kyle McKearney. So the letter I, the letter M, and then my name.
Now, what kind of message are you hoping people will get out of this album after they listen to it, or what you're hoping that they'll leave with?
I always hope that people, find their own stories in my songs and can relate and maybe, shed some of the heavy feelings, or, dive into something they might need to look a little deeper at. And I also hope that they feel hopeful. There's always a lot of hope and a lot of family on this record as well. I'm a dad, and I have two sons and a wife and stuff. So yeah, it's really important to me that folks, you know, feel that cozy family feeling from my music.
And how's that support been so far, through the process of releasing this album? Have you been seeing some strong support compared to your previous work?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a lot more this time, actually. I think that people who have watched me for a long time, I think that they're also happy that I'm making a second record in a project finally, and you know, maybe gives them a bit more uh, confidence and faith that I'm going to keep going with it. So I hope that's the case anyway. I've definitely seen a lot more support all around, so it's nice. It's really overwhelming, and I appreciate it.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a really great album, Kyle. Now, is there any more, like a teaser you want to let us know about for any of your fans or listeners that's watching this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things I can't talk about yet, but there's definitely shows coming, hopefully to a city where you are, and love for you to come and see the band and see me play live and hear my stories right in front of you. So yeah, that's that's all I've got right now, I think.
Perfect, Kyle. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.